Welcome to Burge's Funhouse. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Hello, Raindrops! I have the new Posey doll from Royal High Toys, and you can see this is a nature element doll, a fairy, and she is super cute. You see the back here with her drawing. It talks about how you can customize the journal. There's a hairbrush, and then it also talks about Posey up here saying that she's a kind nature fairy. So we're going to open Posey up and take a look at everything she has and about the doll itself. So let's go ahead and pull her out here. There's tons of tape everywhere, as you can see. So they have her in here pretty good. And then also there are these rubbery kind of bands holding her in here that we'll need to cut. And oh, I think I'm gonna have to go grab some scissors because this is getting a little difficult. Okay, so I went ahead and cut away all of the tape here so I could pull her out a little bit easier. So on the back here we need to of course find more tape. Let's pull this off. There we go. So here are her wings. And of course, we're going to have to cut that because I don't want to accidentally break her wings here. I love these scissors because you can't accidentally poke yourself, but then you have to turn them upside down if you have to get in these little tiny areas like I have here. So they're not the best for that. Okay, so her wings are a little bit flimsy. I don't think they'll rip easy, but they are a little flimsy, but that also helps them actually fly like they're real wings, I suppose. Let's grab our code out, of course. We don't want to forget that. And now we're going to have to do a lot more cutting to remove some of these on here to free her arms. And I can't seem to think of the name of these things, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's continue cutting. Let's see. Of course, there's some up here. Have to be very careful because I don't want to accidentally get her hair. Let's see, and of course one around the waist here. And I don't want to cut her cute dress. Oh, there she comes. Oh no, there's more right here on her hair. Great. This makes me nervous because I don't want to cut her hair. Oh, nope, that definitely would have gotten some. Oh no, look, that would have gotten a bunch. There we go. Okay, now we have to do the other side. It's gonna be hard to get it because there's this weird lump right here. Let's see. Okay, well this is easier. I can actually pull it away. There we go. Goodness, sorry, I'm knocking everything over here. Oh, and she's hung. There we go. So you can see she's got these cute curls, which are super stiff and hard. Let's move this out of the way. Let's grab our journal here. And let's grab the brush. There. Oh, it was stuck in there a little harder than I expected. Okay, so we do have a journal right here, and I do want to open it up, but there's more tape, of course. I probably should just cut it. Oh no, I kind of bent it a little. That's okay. Posey's journal here, and you can see, oh, this is so cute. I hate that I accidentally crinkled it a little bit, but that's okay. So you can see it's super cute in here, and you can read. It says, of course, Nature Fairy. I'm really good at making cookies, gifts, and my friends happy. My favorite way to be active is dancing in magical meadows. What is in my bag? Strawberry perfume and lip gloss. My favorite place to study, wherever butterflies flutter. My secret, my locker is home to baby bunnies. And let's look at her and her cute makeup here. Isn't it adorable? I love how she's got what looks like flowers around her eyes here as makeup. And then, of course, we've got her cute dress. It's like a tutu. And then a corset with a butterfly. And then, of course, her heels have the roses around it. Her legs move back and forth. And they do bend at the knee and at the waist. So she's kind of like a little bit better than a Barbie doll as far as bending. Her arms have the ball joint, so that's nice, and her elbows bend. And then look at the cute hair, and that's where the wings go, and her corset actually comes off, which I think is pretty cool. So you can style it differently. And then, of course, we got the pretty, like, petaled dress here. And then, of course, her wings. Let's go ahead and put those on so we can see what that looks like. They just snap right in here, super easy. and they don't feel like they're going to fall off easy as either. You can take her shoes off, and she can be barefoot if you really would like to do that as well. And they do actually go back on easy. I thought it might be difficult with all the roses, but no. So we can just snap the corset off here, and you can see this is actually a cute top and skirt. It's not a full dress. The top piece does come off, but I have the rubber bands on because, you know, they can be difficult. You can see it is 2 pieces here, so you can take off the top and then slide the skirt off if you'd rather change her. So here she is. Here is the comb that she comes with that you can brush her hair, but I definitely don't suggest that because it will mess up the curls. I like to leave it like that. And of course, she came with a book, but the most important thing is the code. We can't forget that. So let's go ahead and go redeem it. You go to playroyalhigh.com to redeem the code, and you can see that you can actually click retailers up here to go see where you can buy these and the different toys, but we're going to click redeem code in the corner and continue because it's going to send us to roblox.com/redeem, and then we can go ahead and put our code in and click redeem. There we go, and you can see it gives us Posey's wings. Let's equip those to our avatar so you can see what that looks like. There we go, and let's cut it on 3D so you can see that better. So you can see the wings here don't move, but they are quite large and pretty, so you can resize your body type and scale it up if you want a little bit or leave it the way it is. So now let's go into Royal High. You can see it says you redeem the code from Posey, the nature fairy, to show her thanks. Of course, we have the badge. We have the exclusive 6-piece set, Posey's Garden Stroll sleeves, Posey's Rosie's pretty skirt, Posey Forest Nymph heels, Posey's Butterfly Bestie, Posey's Butterfly Princess crown, Posey's Singing Meadow bodice. Goodness, that's a lot to say. So we're going to go ahead and click accept gifts, and let's go ahead and check those out. Let's hit play. So remember, you can wear the wings that you redeem from Roblox in the game. So this is what they look like. Of course, again, like I said, they don't move, but they still are pretty if you would like to use those wings. But of course, you don't have to because Posey comes with her own wings. So here are the all of the pieces together. So we're going to take a look at all of the toggles here for the skirt. You can see there are lots, and then of course you have these features that you can cut on and off at the bottom as well to customize the skirt any way you want. And then you can also cycle through the variations as well to change parts of the skirt and the flowers. And don't forget, of course, you can paint them and recolor all of these things, so it's very customizable. Okay, let's go ahead and equip the skirt again, and so you can see some of these on these other toggles here. It does actually change it, so I kind of like the one with just the petticoat layer, but I don't need it to be super low. But it's so pretty. I love how it's just like beautiful flowers. I love this. And of course, you know me, butterflies are like my favorite thing in the world. So this is a perfect set for me because of all of the butterflies. So you can see you can actually cut a lot of things sheer and change your flowers to regular or shiny, but so many toggles, so many ways to customize it and combine it with other outfits. You could have a top layer and then of course the flowers on the bottom of any type of skirt, so super cute. Okay, now let's take a look at the heels. This is what the default is, and of course there are tons and tons of different styles that you can choose, where the roses are on one leg, where they're all the way down, and they alternate legs. And then of course you've got the lace and so many things you can do. Super, super cute. And of course none at all if you would prefer. But it gets even better than that because you can do even more by toggling some of the features and then cycling through the variations, as you can see. So you can do so much with these heels. And I will let you see the rest of these because there are so many. And of course you can remove the heel, which is cool, and the back of the shoe, and the front, or just remove them all together to be barefoot. And I know a lot of people want the barefoot look for certain things like making fairies, so you can definitely do that with the Posey set, which is cute. And her shoes kind of remind me of Poison Ivy from the Batman series. If you've ever seen that, that's what her shoes make me think of, because Poison Ivy looked similar to that. Of course, you can remove all of the flowers and vines and stockings if you want to just keep just her shoes, or remove the stockings if you want the vines. And you could even use the vines for like a gladiator type look, because it does remind me a little bit of that because they're the shiny gold. So really, like I said, there's just so many different things you can do with this. Okay, let's look at the sleeves. I love the sleeves here. Sorry. So there's sheer when you start off, and I love that you can remove the butterfly outline, and this makes the butterflies a little bit more realistic without that gold border on it. So you can see all these cute toggles. Of course, you can do it without the sleeves at all, with just butterflies and then just flowers. And then of course there are the features you can cut off and on, and then you can still cycle through the variations, and there's just so much to cycle through with these as well. Of course, the sleeves can be opaque, see-through, or the sheer. And then you can have the flowers be soft or shiny, or no flowers, and no butterflies, and the butterflies flapping or still. So many different things that you can change. I know I keep saying that, but it's really, like, with every single piece, there's so much. They've really put a lot of time into these. And this is one of my favorite things, Posey's butterfly bestie. Look at that. You can have a butterfly on your hand. So cute. And of course you have tons of features that you can change. It also changes your wings on your back, not just the butterfly on your hand. So you can see that you can turn on these features. And of course you can take away the border for the ones on your back as well, which is super cute because it makes it look more realistic. But all of these options are absolutely amazing. And look at that. You can make it like not even a butterfly, but just your wings. And then of course you can change the size of the butterfly as well as the size of your hand. And look at all the different placements you can have your hand with the butterfly. Of course, number 7 is like the most normal one by your side, and then 8 doesn't have the one on your hand at all. So these are super cute. Like I said, it's my favorite part. So we're going to do the variations with her hand here so you can see it on her hand as well, a little bit easier, because if I do the one beside her dress, you won't really be able to see the butterfly. So you can see all the different variations, and of course you can change the size of the wings on the back as well to be pretty gigantic, which is cool. And then of course you can make it even smaller as well. And then you can have your wings still or flapping if it kind of bothers you in the game or not. So pretty. So now let's take a look at the Posey's Butterfly Princess Crown and look at the different toggles that you can have for this. It changes the sizes and the placement depending on what type of hair you're wearing. So you can try those out with whatever hair you would like. And then of course they have lots of different features and variations to cycle through, so we'll take a look at those. You can cut the crown off, you can cut the roses off, the flower, the baby's breath, the branches and the leaves, and have just butterflies if you want. Of course you can have the outer outlines off as well. You can have the variations change, which will make the butterflies only flying around, which is more natural looking. Of course the sitting wouldn't quite work if you have everything turned off, but when you turn them on, you can have the butterflies just still and sitting. You can change the sizes. Look at that. That is huge. And then you can make it smaller as well. And then of course change the flowers to soft or shiny. So lots of different ways you can cycle through those by choosing a different toggle and then turning features on and off and going through the variations, which I won't do all of those for you because that will take a very long time. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the bodice. So the bodice, you can take off the undershirt or the shading of it at least, change the butterflies. You can take the corset off, make it cloth, or change that as well. Change the blouse, take the butterflies away. And then, of course, you can put it on with any other type of bodice. Right now, I just have the human bodice on, so you can kind of see, but this will, of course, work with any other type of clothing as well, not just your default bodices. But you can see you can make it just a corset or just the top part with the butterflies or just the top part without butterflies. And then, of course, just butterflies. So many things you can do. And of course, you can change the butterflies from flapping to still. So lots of ways you can customize this bodice as well. Very cute. Okay, so now I did want to take a look because you can actually use the supply, of course. However, with the wings, they don't flap like the one you get with the Valkyrie set. I mean, they do still keep moving, but it doesn't affect anything when you are flying. It doesn't like change the speed or anything. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it and I hope you love this outfit. I am planning to do a giveaway sometime soon, so make sure you keep an eye on my YouTube and Twitter for that. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, Raindrops.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.